Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll share with you my favorite tips and tricks for the iPad. If you haven't started using Spotlight on your iPad yet, you're missing out on quite a bit. Accessing Spotlight is incredibly simple. Just swipe down from the center of the home screen and the Spotlight search bar will appear at the top. From there, you can utilize Spotlight as a calculator, currency converter, or measurement tool, all without needing to open separate apps or Safari. For example, you can input any mathematical equation, like 15 times 7, directly into Spotlight and instantly receive the answer. Need to convert currencies? Simply enter an amount, such as 100 Chinese yuan, and Spotlight will display its equivalent in US dollars. Additionally, you can quickly launch any installed app, such as Notes, by typing its name into Spotlight, making it an incredibly versatile tool that saves both time and effort. Next, let's explore two of my favorite features of the Apple Pencil. Firstly, you can take a screenshot with the Apple Pencil by swiping up from the bottom left corner of the screen. This method is incredibly convenient for capturing everything displayed on the screen. Another significant functionality of the Apple Pencil involves using Scribble for searching when a keyboard isn't available. You can directly write text in the search bar and use a dash to insert a space, facilitating quick searches in Spotlight, Notes, or other writing applications. Scribble further allows for the immediate conversion of handwritten notes into typed text. Your iPad supports a variety of gestures and keyboard shortcuts that might be new to you. A particularly useful gesture is for undoing and redoing actions. For instance, if you accidentally delete content in a note and wish to undo this, swiping left with 3 fingers will restore the deleted content. Conversely, if you decide against undoing that action, swiping right with 3 fingers will redo it. Another practical gesture is the 3-finger tap, which summons the context menu at the top of the screen. This menu displays actions you've recently used, such as undo and paste, especially if you have something copied to the clipboard. These gestures are not only convenient, but highly useful, and I highly recommend becoming familiar and proficient with them. If you frequently multitask on your iPad, engaging in activities like conducting research and taking notes simultaneously, you should consider utilizing the Split View feature. By tapping the 3 dots at the top of the screen and selecting Split View, you can open another app to use alongside the current one. For instance, you could use Safari for research while simultaneously interacting with Translator on the right to translate text and incorporate it into your notes. This feature allows you to seamlessly switch between multiple windows. By tapping the 3 dots again while in split view mode, you can decide which screen you prefer to have on the left or right. Additionally, you can employ slide over to adjust the app sizes, making one app larger and the other smaller, occupying about a third of the screen. Tapping again gives you the option to add windows at the bottom. This facilitates switching between 2 different windows, such as Google Translate and ChatGPT, while maintaining your notes on the larger screen. By enabling you to view more content simultaneously without the need to close and reopen apps, this feature significantly enhances your multitasking efficiency. Now, let's take a closer look at the home screen, which is indeed important. Over the years, Apple has introduced many new ways to personalize it to suit your preferences. To move an app, press and hold any app on the home screen. A secondary menu will appear, after which you can press the Edit Home Screen button. All apps will start shaking, indicating that they can be moved freely. If you wish to move an app to another page, simply drag it to the edge of the screen. This action will shift it to the next page. You can create a new page by dragging an app to the edge again, resulting in a completely empty page. You can also delete an app by tapping the minus button in the top left corner. You have 2 options. Delete the app, which will remove it from the home screen, and also delete it and its related content from the iPad. This is an effective way to free up memory, especially for apps that you do not use. Remove it from the home screen, which will hide the app on the home screen, but keep it visible and accessible through the app library. The app library is located at the very end of the home screen pages. If you swipe all the way to the right, it will appear, providing you with an extensive list of all your apps, including those not displayed on the home screen. This feature is useful for keeping confidential apps, such as those related to finances, separate from the main home screen. Widgets are a standout feature of the iPad, offering a seamless way to access information without needing to open an app. On my home screen, I utilize two widgets, one for weather and another for music. Widgets are capable of displaying a wealth of information, which is particularly advantageous on the iPad's expansive screen. To add a new widget, press and hold any app or widget, then select the Edit Home Screen button. Next, tap the plus sign at the top of the screen to explore the list of available widgets. Choose a widget, like the battery widget, and select its size. Remember, larger widgets provide more information, but also occupy more space on the home screen. Widgets can be moved freely, akin to apps. If you aim to organize several widgets of the same size without overcrowding, you can group them. Simply drag one widget onto another to form a stack. This allows you to manually navigate through widgets in the stack or even set them to appear at predetermined times, offering functionality without the need for additional screen real estate. Here are a few tips for using the keyboard. Instead of switching to the numeric keyboard, you can swipe down on the letters that have numbers or symbols above them. For instance, swiping down on the letter I will enter the number 8. Similarly, swiping down on the letter D will input the symbol $. If you only need the letter D, simply tapping on it suffices. Furthermore, you can facilitate one-handed typing by pinching the keyboard to activate a smaller floating version. This can be moved to a more convenient location using the bar at the bottom. Typing normally is always an option, but for quicker input, swiping across the screen to type is effective. Glide your finger over the letters of the word you wish to type, and the intelligent keyboard will recognize it, making one-handed typing faster. To return to the full-size keyboard, simply spread your fingers apart again. Here are my top iPad tips and tricks that I've found to significantly enhance both speed and productivity. I'm curious to hear which of these tips were new to you, or if there are any favorites you find yourself using often. If today's video was helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up. For your convenience, I've also included a mini cheat sheet in the description box below, designed to help you practice and master these tips more easily. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I encourage you to do so to stay updated with more helpful videos. Have a wonderful day.